Okay. All right. Happy Monday. Thank you for coming to yoga today and for practicing with me and starting your week this way, right? I'm so grateful that I get to be in this space with you guys every Monday. And Bear's here too, just in case you're curious. Hi, Bear. And just adjust my light situation. Okay. That's good. Goodish. Okay, awesome. Here we go. A little bit of a late start. I don't know why. Just one of those days. So have a strap handy. We'll use that just a little bit to open up our chest, because as we get into stretching our quads, we will kind of end up, of course, using our hand to grab our foot. And so there's some movement in the shoulders. So we want to be able to open up the chest a bit here and also help us open up the back a bit. All right. And so finding that comfortable seat with whatever support is good underneath you, lift the center of your heart. Get any fidgets and wiggles and giggles out. Sometimes when I watch these recordings to edit them, I notice how much I fidget right at the start. And so just being consciously aware of how much we just shift and maneuver, and maybe just these tiny little unconscious movements that take place as we start to settle our seat. Right, just notice how much movement happens, or maybe notice how still you immediately are as you arrive into the seat on your yoga mat. In the confines of this little bubble of your yoga mat, right? And so just envision yourself, maybe your eyes are closed, maybe they're heavy eyelids, like a downward cast gaze. But just bring your awareness into your mind, right? Your imagination, and just imagine like there's a sphere surrounding you from the edges of your yoga mat, kind of doming over you, just cocooning you into this space for the next 60 minutes. Right? We're just going to be moving and breathing on the confines of this little, whatever material mat beneath us. And this is an opportunity to just arrive with ourselves, right? Letting the tugs of other responsibilities just be there, right? In the distance, the other responsibilities, not us right now, right? And so let's just take a nice deep breath in, fill up on this Monday morning, hold the breath in at the top, and try to sip up more air so you're so full. Relax your shoulders, soften the face. And a soft and slow open mouth exhale. Stretch your exhale, get it to be really long of a breath out, and squeeze into the center region of your body, your solar plexus region, your core. And breathe in through the nose again. Filling every little crevice, maybe a little bit of a longer inhale this time, and we hold the breath at the top. Sip up more air. Relax around the edges, shoulders, face. Soft and slow exhale. Squeezing it out. Breathe in again. Listen for the sound of your breath as you maybe start to invite ujjayi breathing and contracting at the throat. Hold the breath at the top. Sip up more. Relax around the edges. Maybe feel a little smile on the face. Soft, open mouth exhale. Squeezing again, even more air out of the body. And again, inhale. Holding, sipping, softening. Open mouth exhale slowly. Longer, stretching it out. Get even emptier, emptier, emptier. Hold the emptiness out for a moment. Natural breath inside. Natural breath out whenever. And just let your breath come back to its B breath, right? The natural rhythm of breath. without you ever having to think about it or do the breath. Just allow the body to breathe, allow the breath to be as it is. And just notice the sensations beneath the layer of your skin as you really start to dive into self and this time that you get to dedicate to you, taking the seat as the observer and observing how you are feeling today in this body as we move and as we breathe into all different shapes and like animals. Let's meet our palms together in front of our heart. Drop your internal gaze down and your head down towards your heart and take a moment to set an intention for yourself. And let's take a nice deep breath in with a smile on the face. And open mouth, release. Letting the hands come down. Release your hands all the way down next to you. Heavy head at your chin or your chest, chin to chest. Flip your palms away from you. Reach down through those arms. You feel your shoulders tugging down. Externally rotating through your shoulders as those palms are rotating out away from you. Right chin is at your chest, but the center of your heart is lifting. Good. And then look over to your right knee. So you're literally moving your nose and your chin in the direction of that right knee. Take a breath in. Feeling the hands pulling down, the palms facing out, breathing out, and then just look straight down again between the legs. And your eyes could still be closed. And look over towards your left knee. Take a nice deep breath in. Shoulders pulling down, palms facing out, belly tightening. You exhale. Good, and then look down. Exhale everything out. Inhale your arms up. Look up. Reach up. Stretch up, interlace your fingers. Flip your palms up here and then move a little left, move a little right, lengthening, moving, wiggling and jiggling out of the hips, out of the ribs, right? Feeling the skin stretching around the rib cage. Okay, and then pause at center. And cruise over to your right side and then push your palms forward as you tuck the tailbone, squeeze your core, pressing your palms straight ahead of you, and then cruise over to the left side and then pull back. Pulling those hands almost back behind you and then keep going, right? Nice big circles really around the rib cage. So observe the movement around the center region of your body. Pressing the air out as you exhale and those arms are coming forward and up and around, right? So maybe 4 or 5 big loops. Let your head move with you here, lifting the chin as the arms lift up and then dropping that chin to your chest. And whenever you're ready, go to the opposite direction, circling around the whole spinal cord. Massaging the fluid between the bones of the spine. Good. A few more, maybe you go a little slower to isolate the awareness of where kind of contraction is needed, where stretching and opening is happening. Good, last one. Contracting your core, land reaching forward. Okay, and then slowly let those hands come all the way down. Head is heavy. Land your hands. Take whatever support is underneath you out of the way. Stay folded. Walk your hands forward. Reaching forward. Let your heart start dropping down. Let your head start dropping. Right, and you can wiggle your shoulders a little side to side here, dipping, if you will. The right shoulder down, the left lifts, and switching that up. So there's almost like a little bit of a rotation here. Good. And then let's bring our hands halfway in. Plant your right hand down. Inhale your left arm all the way up. Big breath in. Good. And then slowly land down and switch. Reach the other arm all the way up and back. Good. And then come down. Fold again, reaching forward. Let your head be heavy. Look left. Look right. And then slowly come on all the way up. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Letting your elbows and arms kind of be soft with it. Good, rolling in the other direction. Excellent. And then let's straighten our legs out ahead of us. Ooh, itchy nose. Roll your ankles around, plant your hands next to you, and just move them around, both directions. Okay, now our right knee is gonna bend here. Hold the shin, pull it in. Bring your left hand to grab the outer right foot. Okay, and your thumb's kind of like pointing down towards the ankle. Bring your right hand behind you. You're gonna push into the hand. So my arms are not as long as my torso. So I'm gonna tent my fingers, but we wanna lift our heart Okay, and then keep your left toes pointing forward. Contract your belly and lift this right knee up. And see how straight you could go with the leg, right? Push into that right hand, take a breath. Exhale, twist back behind you, looking over that right shoulder. Good, and then inhale, look forward, bend the knee. And then exhale, extend the leg and twist. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. You come out of the twist a little bit. Exhale, contract the core, straighten and rotate. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good, inhale, come back. Let's drop this foot to the outer edge of the left leg. Grab both hands over that shin. Lift your chest, flex the left foot, and then twist to the other side. Left hand down, left hand down, and then right hand comes down. We're gonna counter twist it. And then come on up. All right, straighten your right leg. Let's pull the left foot in. Okay, and I'm just gonna rotate here. So right toes now are gonna point forward. Left heel, right hand is holding that left outer foot, thumb to the heel, okay? And then left hand behind you, maybe fingertips or palms. Okay, let's lift our heart, hug your core, inhale, and then lift the left heel, exhale. Okay, lift your chest a little bit more. Exhale, start rotating behind you, gazing back. Inhale, we bend the left knee and we look forward. Exhale, straighten the leg and look back. Now your leg may not go all the way straight, and that's okay. Inhale, exhale. Use your left hand behind you for support in this twist. Exhale, twisting the torso. Okay, 2 more. Exhale, gaze back. 1 more. Exhale. Good. And then look forward, bend that knee to the outer right thigh. Both hands on the shin, flex that right foot, lift the chest, and then twist to the right, right hand back, left hand down, and you lean down a little, dropping the head. And then come on up. All right, now let's switch our cross. So cross the legs in the opposite way than what you did before. Grab your strap. Bring your strap out ahead of you. And then lift those arms. Create a little Y shape here. Soften the grip on the strap. We're going to let the left hand pull the strap all the way down. Okay, and then you're going to plant your palm right onto the strap, spreading your fingers wide. And your left arm, or right arm, sorry, up top here, can be bent. So push into that left hand. Okay, start to rotate your left rib towards the right rib. So you almost look past or towards that right upper arm. Okay, you can soften and bend a little bit in that left elbow to drop the shoulder, and then start to slowly push your right arm over to the left. Right, and if you're not feeling too much, walk your hands down the strap so you get a little bent elbow, and then push again. Right, soften as you need to. Now try to rotate your gaze up as you push into that left hand. You pull back a little bit. Now take a breath in. And as you exhale, pull on the strap and pull that right arm forward, letting your heart face the floor, letting your head and face look down. Inhale, come back up. So you're keeping the strap straight and tight. And as you exhale, pull forward. Inhale, one more time. Big breath, push into that left hand, open up. Exhale, reach. Keeping the strap straight and strong. Inhale, come up. Squeeze your core, lift both arms up. Good. Exhale, drop that right hand down, right onto the strap, right? So you anchor it. And then plant that palm, connect with your foundation, relax your knees, bend into that right elbow, push into that hand. And then when you're ready, punch the left arm over towards the right side of the room. Right? And then you can walk your hand down the strap if you want a little bit more, re-punching, revisiting. Right, and then we lift that gaze up, pulling the right rib towards the left as we pull that left arm slightly back. And now as you exhale, pull that left arm forward, pulling on the strap, contract your core, anchor the strap with that right hand. Inhale, come back up, opening up. And exhale, pull it forward. Inhale, back and open. Good job. Exhale, reach. That was our last one. So now come up to stack the shoulders, use your core, pull up all the way, squeeze your shoulders behind you, pull that strap back there. Maybe you go all the way down, listen to your shoulders. Woo, nice and slow. And then slowly coming back up. Inhaling. Good, come forward. And all the way down. Good, let's release that strap. Shake out your hands a little bit, maybe a little clap and rub on those hands, maybe a little press of the palms out, right? A couple of times. Switch your grip, do it again. Good. And then our legs go straight. Okay, feet long or legs long, feet circling, moving around, moving around. Good. Now let's bend our knees, feet as wide as your mat, fingers point towards you, planting your palms now. So leaning back a little bit. Now puff up your heart. Then rock your knees over to the right side, dipping that left knee down, lifting the hip and lifting your chest. Take a breath as you look up. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the knees and drop them over to the left side. Big breath, lifting your chest. And exhale. Good. Inhale, lift the knees. And then bring your left hand over to the right side. So now you're facing behind you. Bring your hands close towards your right hip and lift your chest. Looking straight back, start to walk your hands back, landing maybe your right elbow down or no elbows, right? Or maybe both elbows. Relax your head and just take 5 breaths in this kind of more passive twist. If you want a little bit more sensation through the left hip, the one on the top, just push that foot behind you a little bit more so the knee moves kind of behind you. Technically, I guess, towards the left side of the mat. Maybe you look left and you look right to observe what sensations you feel down the neck. Relax the jaw. Another full breath in and out. And then we'll slowly come back up, left hand, right hand. We sweep that left hand back. We lift those knees, face the fingers to you. Okay, starting position, press into your hands, puff the heart up, and then rock over to the left, bringing your right hand over here to the left now. Facing those fingers to the mat behind you, the back of the mat. We lift the chest, inhaling. Exhale, walking those hands back. Maybe we just brace ourselves here and then start to slowly bend in the elbows. Left elbow will be easier to drop first. And then maybe that right elbow too. And notice what you feel here right away, sensations that call to your attention, right? Maybe it's a little bit different than the other side. And then remember, if you want a little bit more in that right hip, kind of push the foot towards now the right side of the mat. So if you look over your left shoulder, you could almost look and see your right foot. And then take a deep breath in and out. Soften the head to be even heavier. A few more breaths. Okay, and then after that last exhale, no rush. Walk those hands back up towards your hips and then rotate back to face forward. Okay, let's bring the bottoms of our feet together. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, reach forward, fold, grab your toes or whatever, relax your head. Walk your hips back a little bit. And then again, grip your toes. Maybe you're interlacing around those toes and you lift your heart forward. Exhale, squeeze your navel in and fold over the legs. Dropping the head down again, so again into the back, upper body. You rock the head a little bit left and right, looking left, looking right. Maybe up and down. Another full breath. Squeeze your navel center to the back. And then roll up slowly. Roll the shoulders, bring your hands to the outer knees, pull those knees together. Hands under us, let's rock up and down on the spine. A few times here. Okay, inhaling, exhale up. Inhale back, exhale up. Keep going. Move to the left of the spine towards the upper shoulders. Move to the right of the spine to the upper shoulders. Good. And then we're going to land on our spine here, legs upright, straight up towards the ceiling. Okay, tuck your shoulders underneath you. Okay, really reach up through those heels. Take a big breath in. Contract your belly as you exhale. Pressing your lower spine into the earth. Okay, inhale. Keep your left leg where it is. Exhale, lower that right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover it. So tap the heel, lift it 1 inch above the earth, take a breath in, activate both legs, contract your core as you exhale. Slowly lift the leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale, lower left leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap that heel so you know where the earth is. Lift it 1 inch above. Reactivate the legs. Inhale. Pull the navel down. Exhale. Slowly lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Exhale both legs down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap them, lift them 1 inch. Inhale, pull the low back down. Exhale, inhale, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Hug it in, rock side to side, left and right. Okay, beautiful. Okay, hands under thighs. Let's rock up. Balancing, maybe no toes tap and rock back. Do 2 more. Balancing as we come up. Okay, 1 more time. Staying balanced in our boat pose. Hold the calves, lift the chest. Squeeze your navel center in here. Okay, let's bring our palms together, reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, bend that right elbow, twist to the right. Tap the fingers. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Up. Left. Up. Right. Up. Left. Up. Right. Up. Keep going. Okay, last 2. You got this. Last 1. To the left. Cross those legs. Circle the arms up. Inhale and fold forward. Exhale. Take a breath. Sigh it out. Either roll over your knees or scoot your feet out of the way. Come to tabletop. On those hands and knees. Fingers so wide. Okay. Put your hair up if you need to. And let's immediately extend your right leg back behind you. Find your wrist under your shoulders, that left knee point under that left hip point. Contract that belly versus letting the belly drop here and that low back dipping down. We hug the core in. We even feel that right glute contract and almost like a tiny tuck of the tail. That right leg lifts. So nothing moves in the core as we lift that right leg. Circle the ankle around. Good. Let's bend the knee a couple times, maybe 3 times. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Keep it bent. Open the knee out to the right. Do some hip circles. Right. Open it to the right. Pull it to the elbow. Lower and lift. Go in both directions. Rotate in the other way. Good. Straighten that leg back. Toes land down. Sweep that heel to the left. Move your left heel off the mat to the left. Right arm comes up, side plank. Okay, and then circle that right wrist around. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Squeeze those glutes firm and strengthen that right leg. Press into the left hand. Feel the outer right foot and heel connect to the floor. Face your right palm ahead of you to the front of the room and reach that arm forward. Take a nice deep breath in as you lift your chest, rotating the left ribs up to the right. And then do a big circle, lowering your right arm down here. Sweep it towards the back of the room and circle it back up. And then reach it forward, lowering down and sweep it back. And again. And once it reaches up to the ceiling, switch your rotation, reach back and lower in front of you and circle it up and back again. Keeping everything strong here. The only thing really moving is this right arm and shoulder. Right, with the shoulder staying stacked on top of the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop this hand down, feeling that stretch. Right, reach slowly and then plant that palm and come back, tabletop. Shake out that left wrist here. Take a breath. And just sigh it out. Okay, spread the fingers. Left leg goes back. Okay. When you're ready, hug your core in, right? Feel the left glute contract and then lift that leg and circle the ankle. Shoulders pull back, core is tightening. And then we bend the knee and we straighten and we bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Now keep it bent and some circles, pulling it out to the left, to the elbow, down and up. Right, do at least 3 on either side. Find your breath. Good. Reversing when you're ready. Try to keep both elbows straight and strong, using only core here. Straighten that left leg back, toes down, scoop the heel to the right. Right heel comes off. Left arm comes up. As we lift, we squeeze those glutes, shoulders in the back. Circle the left wrist around, nice full breath. Good. And when you're ready, flip that palm to face ahead of you and reach it forward. Take a breath. When you're ready, exhale, left arm lowers down in front of you here, sweeping to the back of the mat and room, and lift it up again. Then we reach it forward, feeling the opening through the whole shoulder girdle, through the back, through the chest. And then as this arm is lifting upright, we start to reverse those circles, reaching back and down, up and back. One more. Good, landing up. And then exhale, lower this arm straight down, but you're reaching, you're hugging your core and you're pushing out of that right hand. And then we plant that palm, so it's a slow lower. Coming back, both hands down, tabletop, shake out that right hand, that right wrist. Good, find that table, fingers wide, drop the belly, pull the heart up, look up. Exhale around the spine. Keep going here. Adding any other movements that your body is needing right now. All right, maybe you want some side bends. Maybe you want to do circle movements with the neck and the head. Maybe you just stick the cat and cow. Soften the eyes to close so you can internalize what's going on. Moving the head right and left, hip swinging right and left, opening up the whole back of the body. Good, one more breath. Right, beautiful. Let's extend that right leg out to the right away, dropping the foot to the earth. Okay, slowly step your hands back and come to stand up for our kind of gate pose here. All right, so I'm just gonna mirror you. Right leg is out to the side, right hand's on that leg, arches in line with that left knee. Sweep that left arm up, reach up, 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 and then slowly slide that right arm down and side bend. Take a big breath in, lift the chin, maybe you look up past that right arm, left arm. Nice deep breath. Soften that right shoulder down away from the ear, so you might even bend the elbow, resting it gently on the leg. Reach a little more through those left fingers, active through the elbow. And then slowly lift both arms all the way up. As you exhale, twist towards that right leg. And as you do, keep that right hip hugging forward. Right arm goes back, left arm forward. Inhale. Twist it. Gazing back. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. And then face forward, sweep those arms up. Exhale, drop your left hand down. We're going to lean into it. Okay, plant that palm. Lean into it as you lift that right leg up. Okay, bend that right knee, grab for the top of the foot. Pull the ankle to your glute and bend that right elbow. So now you're in a quad stretch. You reach back through that, or reach through the right knee towards the wall out there, right? And you're to the right hand side of the room. All right, so feel the kneecap really reach. Try to keep the knee level with your hip. So lift it up a little bit. Feel how that changes the stretch a smidge. Steady the breath. Tighten the front of your core here. So we're not back bending. Our core and our spine is nice and straight. 2 more. Lift the chin away from the chest. Keep feeling the pull, the energetic pull through the kneecap. Tugging at the quads and even through your hip flexors. You might even feel the low back. Now we back bend. Push the foot into your hand, moving that heel back away from you, pushing your chest forward, move the head back. Take a breath. One more here, squeeze the shoulders on the back, and then hug the ankle to the glute, contract your core, starting position. So mindful release, that leg goes long, arm up. Reach that arm all the way to the left. Drop that right heel down, bottom of the foot lands, push into that left hand. Let your right hand come even closer towards the floor, creating a huge arch in the body. Take a breath. Exhale it out. Lift that right arm. Now slide your right leg out a little bit towards the right, contract your core. And when you're ready, float this left arm all the way up. Your torso comes up. Good job. Exhale, twist over to your long leg again, right leg. Take a breath. Exhale, lean forward. Drop this left hand down. Lifting that right arm all the way up. Pull the heart up here. Right arm is up. Reaching that right arm back now. Let that right shoulder drop behind you. Let your head drop. Take a full breath in and out. One more here. Good. Lift that right arm up. Drop it down. Beautiful. Now slowly push back. Lifting your right toes, bringing your hips down towards that left heel. Nice deep breath. Head is heavy. Let your back soften. One more deep breath. And then slowly come on up. All right, no fancy moves. You're just going to slide that right knee back in. Wiggle the hips a little side to side, a little left and right. Find your cow and cat to move that spine a little bit. Getting out of that low back any amount. Opening the chest. Beautiful. Okay, now our left leg is going to extend right out towards the left side. Let's see which way we're going to do this. I guess I'll just do it this way. All right, contract your core. Let's slowly walk and stand on it. Okay, all right, now our left leg, our left hand is on that leg, arches in line with the knee. Okay, sweep that arm up. Right arm comes up, big breath, reach high, and then slowly slide it down, reaching over. Nice deep round of breath. Exhale, contract the core. Feel your tailbone even kind of lengthen down a little bit towards that right knee. Active reach through the elbow. Feel like you're being pulled a little bit more. Spread the fingers. And then slowly use your core. Come on up. As you exhale, we're twisting towards the left leg. Open the arms out wide. Pull the left hip forward as you twist. Okay, lift your chest. Exhale, pull that left shoulder back. Right, rotating your rib cage, right ribs to left rib. Left leg is active and strong. Feel the breath. One more. And then we'll lift those arms and face forward. Exhale, drop that right arm down. You're going to kind of lean into it, walking the hand out a little bit, and then lift that left leg. So as we lift the leg, this right shoulder is on top of that right wrist. Left leg is lifted. Okay, let's bend the knee, grab the foot right away. Pulling the ankle to the glute, squeeze your core in. Feel that kneecap pull towards that wall that it's looking at. Right, feel like there's a string on the kneecap being pulled in that direction. Feeling that energetic sensation, stretching through the muscle fibers, separating them, elongating them. So add your breath here. Lift the knee up a little bit, level with the hip or higher. Deepen the breath. Good, another one. And now we back bend. Push that foot into the hand, press your belly forward, your chest forward, but your shoulders pull back, your head pulls back. Those left toes are pointing back, pressing into that left hand. Deepen the breath into the chest. Another one here. And then hug the ankle to the glute, hugging your core in. Release mindfully. That left leg goes straight, that left arm comes up. Drop that left foot as you reach that right top arm all the way to the right side of the room. Maybe even feeling it lower down as you reach that left arm, kind of fingers towards the earth. You push into that right hand, feeling this whole beautiful arch shape. Take a breath. Exhale here. One more. And then slowly hug the core. Lift that left arm. Let your left leg slide back. It almost could lift as a sense of balance, counterweight, and then lift the arm. Twist again to the left side. Drop this left hand or right hand down, leaning in. Left hand stays up. Find that your left or right hip is on top of that right knee, right shoulders over the wrist. We look up and then slowly drop it back. Opening up our chest here. Good job, guys. Big breath. Lift the heart forward a bit. Let the head drop back if that feels okay for the neck. Left arm dropping to the right side, letting it move behind you. One more breath. You got it, Shauna. Awesome. Lift that arm. Drop it on down. Push your hips back. Lift the left toes. Sinking down, elongating out of that low back here. Relax the head. Take a breath for 3. If your head can meet the earth, let it rest. Another one. And then press into that right knee. Lift yourself on up. Beautiful. No fancy things. Bring that left knee back in. Fingers wide, wrists under shoulders. Drop down, cow pose. Look up. Exhale, cat pose. Any other movements you want to add in, keep doing it. And whenever you are ready, let's come into our downward facing dog. Right. So when you're ready, lift those knees, lift your hips up and back, right? Start pedaling the legs, stretch the hips, the pelvis as you wiggle it side to side, right? Alternating the bends in the knees. Feel the length and lift through the tailbone, really elongating out of your low spine. Where you might feel a little kind of compression, right? We've opened up a lot already in that region of the body. Low back, side hips, front hips already, so much. So let's flow a little bit here. We'll do some stallies. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop both feet to the front. Inhale there, halfway up. Exhale and fold. Swan, reverse swan dive. Reach your arms back, heart forward. Flipping your palms up as you circle your arms up. Contract the legs and glutes. Reach up as you look up here and reach back, pressing your hips forward. Inhale, center, open wide. Forward fold, bending the knees, hips go back, heart comes forward, relax the head and hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, push into the feet, bring your weight forward. Chaturanga or half, squeeze everything into the midline of the body, lowering with your exhale. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra, you choose. Squeeze and firm the glutes. Exhale, make it all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale together. Exhale it out. 2 more. Try to find stillness. Notice how much you might fidget here. 1 more breath. And we'll bend those knees deeply, look forward, inhale. Exhale, step or walk both feet to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, come all the way up with your breath into your back bend. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plank pose. Let it take you all the way down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale together. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale again. Sigh it out. 1 more time. Bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to standing in your back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, left leg back. Bend that front knee, high lunge. Keep your arms to the back of the room, circle them up, and press into that right foot as you lift. Good, as you exhale, twist over to your right side. Pull the right hip back with you. Left hand can meet that outer right knee as you bend into that knee and reach that right arm back. Good, connect that left hand to the knee, press into it, help that lift your chest. Activate that right leg back there. Now, let your left arm come up as you drop that right hand down behind you. Reach that left arm up here, big breath, and then gently reach back. Keep your core tight. Hug the core in as you exhale. And then root to the base of the big toe. On that right foot, connect with squeezing the knee into the left so you're engaging the inner thigh. Now lift both arms out to a T again, look forward and drop this left hand down. Right arm is up, big breath here. Good, exhale, drop this right hand. Now step your left foot in a little bit, plant that foot down. Hands to your hips, push into the right foot and lift yourself up. Good, both legs are straight. Now you might want blocks here, bringing your blocks, outlining this right foot if you'd like, right? Otherwise, no blocks. Take a breath, lift your chest, squeeze your glutes, push against that right foot as you bring your heart forward. Go halfway. Pull the right hip back here, pull that left hip forward, pull the heart forward, and then slowly lower a little more. Keep pressing against the bottom of that right foot. Squeeze your lower belly in here. Hands can come down to the earth or blocks, you choose. Right hip pulling back as you push into the bottom of that right foot. You're gonna feel this more of a stretch in that right back thigh. Let the head get heavy, even heavier. Keep pushing into that right foot, don't give up on it. And then slowly lift. Good, hands to our hips, come all the way up. Woo, bend that front knee, sink into your warrior one pose, so maybe you kind of increase the distance a little bit. Squeeze the left glute, again, right hip back, hug the core, arms come up, big breath here. Soften the shoulders, steady the breath in your gaze at one point. Keep that left leg active, squeezing those left glutes. Let's bring our hands to our heart. Lift that back heel, float this left leg all the way forward to balance. Okay, let's bring our right arm up, left hand by the hip. Grab for your left ankle, pulling that knee down. So your right knee is next to the left knee is next to the right. Pull the left knee down energetically to the earth. As you push into that right foot, retire through the right arm. And then squeezing the left ankle to the glute, we start hinging forward. Letting the torso come forward, reaching through those right fingers, keeping that left ankle to the glute. We start feeling that kneecap pull back energetically to the wall behind us. Holding it here for 3. For 2, beautiful work, guys. For 1, reach even more. Keep the balance, come all the way back up. Reaching, releasing, lifting. Okay, extend that left leg, hold it for 3. Lift your chest a little more, 2, beautiful. Warrior 3, bend that left knee, swing your hands by your hips, left leg goes straight back, heart forward for 3. For 2, deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. For 1, high lunge, so way far step back, left foot, right? Right knee bends, arms come up, big inhale. Woo, open wide, fold. Plant your hands, so ditch the block. Come back to a 3-legged dog, floating that right leg all the way up, right? Keeping your hips square to the floor. So you're just trying to lift using your glutes and hamstrings. Now bend that right knee and lift the knee higher, and then straighten the leg, reaching it higher, and drop that leg down. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Stay here, rest in your child's pose or come to plank pose with me. Exhale, chaturanga or half. Inhale, cobra, back bend, however you'd like. Exhale all the way to your down dog. Full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Another big inhale. And sigh it out. Okay, right or both knees bend. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step both feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up into your back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Right leg back, exhale. High lunge, so sink the hips. Right leg is strong, sweep your arms back, lift yourself up. When you're pressing into this left foot, you're hugging that right hip forward, left hip back, hugging the core in, and right away, twist to the left side. Arms open out wide here. Nice full breath. Right hand, outer left knee. Connect there, push there, lift your heart from there. Extend that right hammy back a little more. Then that left hand drops, right arm lifts, reaching up, up, up through that right arm, and then reach just a tiny little bit back. Inhale and exhale. One more. Good. Back to the arms to a T in the twist. Look forward, drop this right hand down, left arm up. Inhaling, and then exhale, lower that hand down. Step your right foot forward, planting that heel down, contract your core and legs, press into the feet, hands to hips, and lift. Good, so now maybe find your blocks if you want to use them again, outlining this left foot. Okay, you don't have to have them. Now, firm the right glute, the left glute. We're resisting gravity. We're pushing against this left foot. Lift the spine, take a breath, right hip hugs forward, left back. And then we push into that foot as we hinge at the hip, leaning the heart forward. We hug this left hip back, really trying on the sensation in that left leg. Hands can come down your shin to the floor or block. Start letting your head come down, messing with your center of gravity. You gaze maybe back or allow your eyes to close. Squeeze your navel center in towards the low spine here. Feeling that pressure as you push into the bottom of the left foot and that length and stretch through the whole back of the left leg. One more breath. Good, push into the hands, blocks, whatever, hands to hips, lifting all the way up. Woo, let's bend that knee. Sinking into warrior one, right hip forward, left hip back, hug that low belly in. Right, feel the rib cage float a little bit more. Reach your arms all the way up, palms facing each other. Soften the shoulders. Keep your right leg active. Squeeze those right glutes so strong. Right, feel that strength and lift through the torso. Another full breath. Steadying the gaze, softening the face. Last one. Hands to our heart center. Let's lift that right heel. Good, bend that knee, bring it forward all the way. Good. Left arm up, right arm down. Okay, grab for the right ankle, squeezing that right knee next to the left knee, inner thighs touch. Bend that right elbow, so you squeeze that ankle into the glute. Okay, steady your breath and your gaze. Reach down through the right kneecap, reach up through the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Reaching through those left fingers, reaching back to that right knee. Keeping that right elbow bent, hugging the ankle into the glute. We're reaching in two directions. For 3. Maybe gaze goes down, neck is long. For 2. For 1. Keep the balance, slowly come back up. Release that right foot, right arm up, right knee up, right leg goes straight. For 3. You've got it. For 2. For 1, bend the knee, put your hands by your hips, push that right leg back as your heart pulls forward and you hinge at that left hip. Right leg is so strong, gaze maybe goes down again, neck is long here. For 3, squeeze the core in. For 2, you've got this. Back to our high lunge, way far back step, right foot, arms up, big breath in, beautiful. Open wide, exhale, ditch your blocks if they're there. Sweep this left leg all the way back, 3-legged dog. But remember, keep your hips parallel to the floor, right? Pressing into those hands, lift using your left glutes and hamstrings. And then bend that knee, but just lift the kneecap high. Hips are still square. Straighten that leg, reaching higher. Inhale, exhale, lower it down. Stay here, 1 breath. Sigh it out. Inhale to plank. Lowest lower to our belly, however you want. For 3, for 2, for 1, and down. Long arms by your side. Rest your cheek on the mat. Take a breath. Think of your intention as you feel your heart thumping into the earth. And then slowly, chin comes to the earth, legs come together closer. Untucking your toes, exhale everything out. Squeeze your glutes. Slowly lift your hands, your shoulders, your head, your heart, and your legs. Right, try to squeeze those legs together, right, into the midline. And we gaze down so the neck is long. We feel those arms reaching back to the toes. And we just keep holding and breathing here. Inhale, lift a little bit more. Hold it up as you exhale. Inhale, lift higher. Good job, hold it. One more breath, lift even higher than you think you can. And then lower all the way down, opposite cheek on the mat. Nice deep breath into the back. And let's bring our hands under shoulders. Contract your core, push into the knees, onto your knees. Roll back into child's pose. Forehead to the earth. Wiggle a little bit. Relax the arms and elbows and forearms. And then slowly let your head be the last thing to lift as you use your core strength and roll yourself up. Feeling an opening through the back as you do. Stacking your spine, growing tall. Roll the shoulders, keep your arms up, big breath in. Hands to your heart, exhale. Think of that intention again, smile. And release your hands. All right. And scoot those feet out of the way. Come long onto your, or come to a seat, long legs. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Have enough room to lay back behind you. And sweep your arms up, big breath in. Fold forward over your legs. Relaxing your head. Grabbing your legs, bending your knees as you need to grab the feet maybe. Maybe rock a little side to side here. Opening through the back of the body a little more with movement. Maybe stillness is just what you need. Take a few more breaths. We've opened up the front of our body a lot here, so enjoy this kind of cocooning in. Letting our hip flexors really relax for a moment. And slowly we'll roll up. And then reach your arms forward, straight back, lean back, and then scoop that tailbone under you and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Extending your arms to the wall behind you. Point the toes, stretch, reach, stretch. And bring your arms down next to you, palms down. Okay, we're gonna bend the knees, bring them up here, and we're gonna come into plow pose. So take your time as you do this, tuck your shoulders under you, palms pressed down, and we slowly kind of swing our knees towards us, lifting our hips, straightening those legs back. We lift, right? And then maybe you just kind of hold it here. Taking your time, easing into it, right? Or you kind of reach those feet back, maybe the toes tap the earth. Steady your breath. If you feel like having your hands on your low back helps to keep you more stable, do that. Feel your body softly open up into the shape. And then slowly, controlled, palms pressed down, core pulls in. We roll down one vertebrae at a time. And then bend the knees, hug them into your chest. Rock side to side, rock your head side to side too. Let's come into a twist. Left leg long, perhaps. Right knee pulling to the left, rolling you on your left hip. Right arm reaches out for counterbalance. Take a breath in. Hand out. And then we'll roll on our back, switching your legs, doing whatever you did on that side on this side. Right, twisting that left knee over to the right, left arm goes out, right hand holds that left leg, but we relax the whole left leg here. And take a breath in, a soft exhale out. And slowly we'll roll on our back, bringing both of your knees into your chest. Again, maybe you do a half straddle or a happy baby just to open up into those hip flexors a bit. And then we'll give ourselves a nice big hug. Because you did so awesome. Take a breath in, squeezing like a tiny little ball. And exhale, release for your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Maybe you throw your legs up the wall today, maybe on a couch or whatever, maybe not. And you find something under your knees, or you just find yourself on your mat. Allowing your eyes to close here. Let's exhale everything out of the body. And inhale through the nose, fill the belly, ribs, chest. Hold the breath, sip it up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Then let your natural breath take over. And rest effortlessly here. Just relaxing with the natural rhythm of your breath. And every exhale helps you just to release a little heavier and heavier into your final resting shape, Shavasana. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Maybe start to smile a little bit as you start to reawaken your body again. Feeling into the beautiful effects and results of your practice and dedication to movement and breath. Roll the ankles and wrists and extend those long legs. forward and arms back, legs together, squeeze your glutes, reach your toes, squeeze your face, arch your back, take a breath in. Exhale and relax. From the knees, try to keep your eyes closed, roll on over. Use your hands and trust yourself up. Come up to a seat. Sitting nice and tall, with a lifted heart, open heart. Meet your palms in front of that face. Take a nice deep breath in. And then open mouth, exhale. Corners of the mouth listening to your ears. Think of your intention. Let's rub our palms and generate heat and energy in the hands, going faster and faster. And bring your warm palms to cup over your closed eyes, barely on the face. Take a full breath in. And exhale, release your hands down slowly, connecting your palms again in front of your heart space. Believe in yourself and do what you are supposed to. Appreciate yourself, enjoy yourself, and love yourself. From my heart to yours, my friends and family. Namaste. Yay! Yay, bear! Yay, bear! Yay, thanks, guys. Come on, bear, let's say hi. Let's say hi to everyone. Yeah, let's say hi. Hi, bear.
Bear.
Isn't he just such a darling kitty?